Hello guys. It feels like it's been so long since I've last talked to you guys. I am very excited to be filming this video today. Let me start off actually with something fun. I just celebrated my 9-year anniversary with my boyfriend. We went to Dana Point and we hung out on the beach. It was so nice. I did manage to film a read with me when I was there. I read for an hour. I brought you guys with me. I brought my camera so I could read because I knew the views were gonna be really nice. But while we were there on the way out, we drove through Laguna and I went to a bookstore. It's called Laguna Beach Books. I did manage to get a little bit of content there, so I will show you guys that right now. And I also got these 2 books right here. I will insert that footage right here. It was such a cute bookstore near the beach. If you guys are ever in Laguna, definitely check it out. I will post the address in the description. The first book that I got is Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer in paperback. Anytime I go to a thrift store, I am looking for Midnight Sun. I have been trying to collect the Twilight books in paperback specifically. I have managed to collect most of them. Let me show you. I have this stack of the Twilight books. These are all secondhand, like you can still see the Goodwill sticker right here. I set a mission for myself a couple months ago to try to find the original covers of the Twilight series secondhand, and I managed to find these. So we have Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn. The only book that I've read in this series so far is Twilight, and I annotated it. I need to finish annotating because I read the last bit of it on my Kindle, but that's why there's a bookmark. I loved this so much. I think I rated this 5 stars. So I'm very happy that I have all these books in paperback especially. I just love, they're heavy. Oh my gosh. I just love that they're the originals. So I was so happy when I saw this. It was the only one in the YA section, so. If you guys don't know what this book is, this is one of the newer books that came out in this series. I think it's the most recent book that Stephanie Meyer has come out with. I think this was published in 2020. So Midnight Sun is basically Edward's perspective from what happened in Twilight. So I am very excited about this. I think that's so cool that we get to see his inner dialogue, what he was thinking, his thoughts, everything like that. The only thing that was throwing me off is that Midnight Sun is not, the spine looks different. That's just how it is. I'm not sure. I'm just happy I have Midnight Sun in paperback. So yeah. I have also noticed that they released a special edition of Twilight, and then they also came out with a full box set special edition. I want that as well. So yeah, that is the first book I got. The second book I got is Gallant by V.E. Schwab. I actually didn't know it was by V.E. Schwab. All her life, Olivia Pryor has wondered who she truly is and where she belongs. Her only clue is her mother's slim, battered journal full of full of elusive, unraveling entries. Then a letter beckons Olivia home to Gallant, the one place her mother's journal warns her never to go. There she finds a manor with a sprawling, vibrant garden and the crumbling ruin of a garden wall with an iron door. A door that she must never open, but no one will tell her what lies beyond the door. What is always trying to get out? Did the shadows call Olivia home? What will they ask of her in return? This came out in 2020? Really? Oh, 2022. I'm excited to read it because if you flip through, there are pictures. I love pictures in books. I feel like this would be a very fun read. Let me know if you've read this book. So yeah, that is my little book haul. I'm very pleased with the 2 books that I got at that cute bookstore on the beach. It was adorable. Next, let's go over reading journals for a bit. If you have been here for my first episode of Lovely Bookish Diaries, or honestly just any video that I have posted in the last few months, let's just be real, I have not been keeping up with my reading journal. Let me just show you the reading journals that I have right now. So first we have this one. This is from Probably Smut, the book subscription box. You get this journal, the first box, and then every box that you get every month will include the papers that you could write your review of the book. So yeah, I'm a little behind on my reading journals. I'm gonna be so honest. I've not been keeping up with it. It just feels like a tedious task, which is so sad. But now that I have limited time, it's just unfortunately not on top of my priority right now, but I want that to change. The last book that I have in here is This Summer Will Be Different, and I think I've read 3 books after that. Summer Romance, Older, and then Love in Other Words. So I need to update this with those books, but we're not going to do that in this video. I'm just going to give you a little update on my reading journals. This reading journal. This one I have created. This is a blank dotted reading journal. I think I got this on Amazon and I just put some stickers on here. It was really cute. I made a dedicated video of me just making my reading journal. Yeah, so I have like 2022 in here. That's how I used to do my reviews. This is 2023. This is actually a really good book. I really enjoyed this book by Christina Lauren. Oh, this is my favorite book, you guys. One of my favorites, All the Bright Places. Punk 57 I actually really enjoyed as well. I kind of miss this format. This was fun. It's kind of adding the aesthetic of the book in here so I can remember. I love seeing visuals. Mary Jane. Yeah, so you get it. And then we go into 2024 and I loved the format I did. I think I pretty much kept up with this. Maybe not. I don't remember. 2025. Guys, I have not touched my reading journal since the first episode, which I'm really sad about and I'm mad at myself for because I put so much time into my reading journal. I last updated this on the 9th book I read this year. Yeah, I'm supposed to keep track of all the books that I bought every month. Did not do that. My entire physical TBR, but I've definitely bought a lot more books since then. That's also hard to keep track of. And then we go into the monthly spreads. January, did not keep up with. I didn't even fill out June. And that is the end of my reading journal. It is now October. So, as you can see, I've not been keeping up with it, which is sad, but you guys, it's not a priority right now, and it really should be. Because, again, I put so much time and effort into it, but I'm not going to beat myself up for that. Eventually, I will try to go back in and update at least the beginning stats pages. I'll probably not do the monthly pages anymore because it's October. Like, I don't think there's any point for me right now. But yeah, I just want to give you guys an update on this reading journal. Maybe in the next episode, I'll update it. And this one, don't hold me to it because again, I am kind of limited on time, so we'll see. But yeah, it's okay if you have also fallen off from your reading journal. It's fine. I'm still keeping track of my books on Goodreads. Honestly, that's been pretty easy to keep up with, so definitely still doing that. So I know what books I have read this year. because I keep track of it on Goodreads. But the physical format was so fun, and I am gonna try to be better about it, so we'll see. Going off on that though, I did actually get a new reading journal, and I'm very excited to show you because I think it's gonna be a lot easier for me to keep up with, because I'm thinking that for 2026, I am not gonna do this style of reading journal because time is limited and I need easy, simple. So that means we need a reading journal that is already set up for me. This specific reading journal is from Clever Fox, and this is just the reading journal hardcover. Very pretty green. It's very good quality. I haven't looked inside yet, so I saw it online, but I'm excited to open it with you guys so we can see what's inside together. I'm very excited. I'm planning on using this reading journal starting January 1st, 2026. I would love to tap in and do this now, but it's October and I feel like I owe it to these reading journals to try to complete them before the year ends. So yeah, but I'm very excited to jump into this reading journal in 2026. So let's go inside. I love that it's wrapped in plastic, so it's protected. Okay, so let me take this off. If you're interested in the size, this is a 5 by 8 by 8.3. In comparison to this reading journal, it's like the same. Just the Clever Fox one is a little bit taller, and this one feels way nicer. Okay, so there's journaling prompts, daily reading tracker, reading list and index, extra space for notes. You could use this reading journal to keep detailed notes on the books you've read, record your thoughts and favorite quotes, analyze and rank each book you finished, track your reading habit with a daily tracker. There is a monthly reading log, a daily reading tracker, books to read list, reading list and index, 2 pages per book, thick, no bleeding paper, which is very important, lay flat binding, and pocket for loose notes. I'm going to take this off. Here's that first page. You get a warranty card. Okay, so it says how it works. That's cool. It's a little pamphlet. It's something to reference. You have that first page and it says, if you found this, please be kind and return to, you put your name, phone number, email. Okay, so it looks like it starts off with an index. That's helpful. Right after that, we have a reading log. So this would be actually very helpful as well when I'm going into monthly wrap-ups. And sometimes I forget which books I have read in that month in particular. I mean, I could reference Goodreads, but it would be nice to have it written down in my reading journal. It has 2 years worth. And then we have a daily reading tracker. So it has all the months on the top and then the dates on the side, so you can literally just mark off when you read, if you read that day, and then you can see how many days in that year you have read. That's really cool. See, I wouldn't have done this in my reading journal that I created because this is so tedious to write out. I love this concept, so I'm very happy that it's in here. Then they have a books to read page, so this is like your TBR, I'm assuming. Very nice. And then a reading list. So this is another way that you can write all the books that you have read, but you can also write the date that you started the book and the date that you finished it, which is so helpful. Kind of love seeing how long it took me to read a book. So this would be very nice to reference as well. Okay, and then we go into the actual book review pages. Each book review is 2 pages, I believe. And what got me very interested in this reading journal in particular is the fact that you have all these stats right here, and then you also have questions like prompts that will help you review the book. I think this is going to be a lot easier for me because it's prompts that are kind of like, for example, what did you think of the book? What will you take away from it? That right there is gonna get me to think like, oh, like, why did I really like the book? What am I gonna keep with me? So that already is gonna help me. Another one is, what was the aim of the book and how well did the author fulfill it? Another great question. And then, would you recommend this book to others? Who is the target audience? I just love these questions. And the last one is, a 1-sentence book review. That is going to be so helpful for me, especially for monthly reading wrap-ups. It also has like this graph, literally rate the setting of the book if you liked it, the enjoyment, the writing, the characters, the plot, the readability. That's very helpful because I don't think about that stuff when I'm reviewing. So I'm glad that I could document it here. And then of course the title, author, the page count, genre, date finished, year published. That's cool. Themes, when you started the book, and you could check off if it's a fiction or a nonfiction. I love this format. I love how detailed this can be. This is going to be very helpful for me. And then of course, the 1-sentence book review. I think that's so cool. I haven't really seen reading journals have that. So I'm very excited to use this. But then it doesn't stop there. We have this second page and it's labeled thoughts and notes. So I showed you guys in this reading journal the more scrapbook page where I show the aesthetic of the book. I can do that in here. This empty page, I can write out my favorite quotes, and then just around it, I can print out the book aesthetic. I could find cute pictures on Pinterest, and I could use this page to just remind myself the vibe of the book. I love visuals, so this is really nice that they have this blank page for me to be able to do that, as well as all these statistics and these questions. This is just going to be so good for me and my reading journey. I'm very excited to start using this reading journal next year. And then as you go on, it's just, yeah, the rest of these pages are the book reviews. It's very simple, but also it's going to be very effective for me. And I'm really excited to just fill it in. And the fact that I don't have to create it. I loved doing that the last few years, but I just didn't keep up with it. And all that time and effort that I put into creating it, that was fun, but it was very time consuming. So I decided that I don't want to do that. In 2026, I'm going to try this approach and see how it goes. I honestly think this is going to be a lot better for me. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this, they have other colors, like so many colors. Yeah, so we will see if I can complete these 2 reading journals before 2026 starts. But you know for sure I'm going to be using this reading journal. This is low maintenance in the fact that I didn't have to create it. It's already created for me. And I love the stuff that's inside and I just cannot wait to fill it out. Ooh, it also has, wait, you guys, oh my gosh, I'm glad I opened the back. There's stickers. Oh, the pocket. The pocket's in the back. I forgot about that. Look at the stickers. That's just the cherry on top. That's so cool. I have to remember that's back here. And they also have the bookmark ribbon, which is also very handy. I use that a lot. Yeah, so this is my new reading journal. I will link their website down below. This is the Clever Fox reading journal. And I'll leave the info in the description if you guys are interested. That is my reading journal update. Okay. Lastly, we're going to end on a very fun note. We're updating my Kindle stickers. I just want a different vibe for my Kindle. Kind of a fail because I don't really have spooky stickers. I thought I did, but I don't. But it's okay. We're working with what we got. I think it came out cute. It's definitely very minimal. We have this sticker. I tried to form a gang, but it turned into a book club. This sticker from Wildflower. This sticker, it says less depresso, more espresso, from Blair Reed's, her collab with Eternal Embers. And then this sticker down here, it says, let's read a book, with a little ghost reading a book. Very cute. That's what my Kindle looks like. It's new. That's all I care about. It's new stickers. I might change this tomorrow, who knows. And I'm excited to read this book on here. Dating After the End of the World by Geneva Rose. I need to pick this book up. A zombie apocalyptic romance, enemies to lovers. So, yay. Okay, that's it, you guys. That is everything that we are doing today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're still here, comment down below detective emoji in honor of one of us is lying. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys being here, especially if you are here and I am talking to you right now. That means you watched the entire thing. So I am honored and I am very thankful and I'm so happy that you're here. I hope you guys have a very lovely day. Bye guys.